Alright, so we're going to do area of a triangle. Um, Usually the area is 1/2 based on side, but since you have a word triangle, so you got to use different formulas. So you have, say you have this triangle, side A and angle alpha, side B with angle beta, and side C with angle gamma. So the area is, depending depending on what angles you have and what sides you have, use one of these three formulas. So the best way to remember it is, if you have A and B, then you have to use sines gamma. If you have B and C, then you have to use sine of alpha. You have A and C, then you use sine of beta. So pretty much using the sine of the angle that of the side that you don't have. So you have A and B. So for the first one you have A and B, then you got to use the angle of C. You have B and C, you have to use the angle of A, which is this one, and if you have A and C, then you have to use the angle of B, which is beta. It's the easiest way to remember it. So the first example we have is if A is equal to 37, B is equal to 48, angle of C, or gamma, is 52.7. So since we have A and B, then we have to use angle of C, because that's the side we don't have. So we just rewrite it. So area will be 1/2 A times B times sine of 52.7, and it's 1/2 37 times 48 times sine of 52.7, and that is 106.4. 106.4. So number 2, we have B is equal to 28, C is equal to 42, and angle of A is equal to 126. So again, it will be 1/2. So you have B and C, so again we have to use angle of A, and we have angle A here. So we have 1/2 42 times 48 times sine of 126, which gives you, oh, see, I didn't do that. This gives you 1.5 times 42 times gives you 475.7. Alright, number 3, A is 71, B is equal to 23, angle C is equal to 84. So again, we have A and B, so we have to use sine of C. Sine of C will give us, so we have this angle, so it'll be 71, so 1/2 times 71 times 23 times sine of 84. And that will give us, let's see, 5 times 71 times 23 times sine of 84. $812.0. That's pretty much it. So sometimes sometimes they'll just give you one side, give you one side, like one side or one, like two sides of one angle, or two angles of one side, and that's when you have to use law of sines to figure out the other sides. So we're going to review law of sines. So law of sines. Law of sines just says A over the sine of the angle is equal to side B over side of that angle, and C over sine of C. So you have a triangle A, B, and C. So this is angle A, this is angle B, and that's angle C. So this divided by sine of the angle is equal to B divided by the sine of B, and C, side C divided by the angle of C. That's pretty much it. So one of the first examples is if angle of A is equal to 45, angle and A is equal to 14, angle B is equal to 60, and B is equal to 17.15. we have to find angle C and C itself. Alright, this one's pretty easy. So let's say sine of A, so we just use A. So we have 14 divided by sine of 45. Sorry, is equal to I don't think I copied that one right. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, okay. So remember in a triangle, the angles have to add up to 180, right? So if A plus B plus C has to equal to 180. So we have 45 plus 60 plus C has to equal to 180. So 45 plus 60 is 105 plus C is 180. So we have C is equal to sorry C is equal to 75 degrees. So we have C is equal to 75 degrees. So now we have all three angles. So now we can figure out all three sides. So 14 over sine of 45 is equal to C over sine of 75. So you cross multiply and solve for C, or just multiply both sides by sine of 75. So you have 14 sine of 75 divided by sine of 45. So equal to C. And that turns out to be, let's see, 75 45. So that is 14 times sine of 75 divided by sine of 45. It turns out to be 19.21088. This is not too bad. So now the other one. The other example, we have angle A is equal to 76. A is equal to 12, B is equal to 4, and C is equal to 4. So angle B and angle C will have to be something. Now, since you don't have to do it twice, since you know sine of B, since if two sides are the same, then the two angles also have to be the same. Okay, so we'll do it two ways and see if we get the right answer. So the first one will just be sine of, it'll be 12 over sine of 76 has equal to 4 over sine of B. Right, so again, so now we have to solve for angle B. So we have to get B by itself. So how do we get B by itself? So again, you have to cross multiply and divide everything to get sine. So you get 12 sine B is equal to 4 sine of 76. So sine B is equal to 4 sine of 76 divided by 12. But we want the angle B by angle B, so we have to take the sine inverse of it. So sine inverse of both sides, right? So that gives angle B is equal to. So now we have to find the sine inverse of it. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't have the I don't have that in my calculator. I don't have sine inverse in my calculator. But yeah, we should do that, and they give you B. But you should get so remember in a triangle, it's 76 degrees. Since this is 4, you know these two angles also have to be the same. So 180 minus 76 is 104. And since both of these two angles have to be 104, but they have to be the same thing, then each one is 52. So if you do sine inverse of 4 sine 76 divided by 12, you should get 54 for each angle, and that would be your answer.